Here is the drill press. This is just like a cordless drill that you would see in any hardware store. The difference is it is a bench top and will always be a consistent 90-degree angle. It's always going to go vertically up and down, where a cordless drill you might wiggle a little bit and not drill straight through an object. The drill press has a bunch of different features to it. It has your power on and off switch. You simply pull up to power on, push down to power off. That's the first part. The next is we have something called a chuck. A cordless drill and a regular drill press have something called a chuck. That is what holds a drill tip, a drill bit, anything, okay? To get the bit to release, you need a chuck key that goes into the hole and it lines up with these little teeth here. It's just like a gear. I go to the left to loosen and the bit can come out. I go to the right to tighten. I make sure it is pretty tight in there because I do not want the bit to come out. The chuck key always gets taken out. This one has a feature with a spring-loaded dial, so it cannot stay in there, because if I turn this on and the chuck key remains in there, it can fly out, which is very dangerous for people around it and yourself, because you are very close to it. So the chuck key gets placed back where you got it from. Our drill bit is in there. We have some more features to talk about. This is called a depth gauge. When we're doing something like the puzzle project, we want to make sure we don't go all the way through our project. So we set the depth gauge to stop before it goes too deep and through our piece of wood. Other feature is the lowering wheel. Raises and lowers. It's automatic, so if I let go, it should go back up. On the side of every drill press is another crank of sorts. This raises and lowers the table. We have the table, and we have something that raises and lowers. You do need to loosen the other side, which is where the tension is. That's your tightening screw. So I need to loosen that up. Somebody really tighten down on it. Okay. And I can raise and lower with this crank. So the table comes up, the table can go down. The machine will vibrate a lot, so you need to make sure that tensioning screw is tight. This piece of plywood is here as a scrap piece or a spoil board. You put the scrap piece on top of the table so that your bit doesn't go into the metal. The table has a hole in the center of it. You want to line your spoil board up with that, or your scrap piece of wood. And then when you put your project on there, you can drill into it and through it without damaging the table, the bit, or your project.